Have you ever wondered how life in Skyrim is as a hunter? A man lost in the wilds. An adventurer. Well guys, in today's video I'm here to tell you exactly how life is as a hunter in the world of Skyrim. If you guys are curious to know if I have any other roleplay videos like this, I will leave a card in the description so you can check them out. I've already made like 6 or 7, I think. And they are pretty good if I do say so myself. The one video I made that was actually, I believe it was called I Roleplayed as an Adventurer in Skyrim. Or I had roleplayed as a bandit in Skyrim, one of those two. Those two videos have done really well. They've gotten a few thousand views and I am very grateful for that. But this video, I just know that this video will do so well to the point where I will literally get like 100,000 views, okay? That's what I feel like this video deserves. It deserves 100,000 views and maybe a few thousand subscribers, alright? Hit that like button, subscribe, and share, and tell your fellow Skyrim inhabitants. Let's get into this. Oh my gosh! Is that a dragon? Huh. I didn't know they existed. Well, anyways, how are you guys today? I have a great story I would like to share with you all. It all started one Tuesday morning. I was just cooking up my stew, and I headed off to see what I can scour in the woods nearby. Picked up a few flowers, enjoyed the scenery. Before I get off topic, I just want to say that I'm actually not from this side of Skyrim. I'm actually from Falkreath, believe it or not. I ran away in hopes of starting a new life. I decided to become a hunter, because why not? There's a lot that Skyrim has to offer, and I truly believe that being a hunter is one of those things that most people would probably enjoy doing until they die. I decided to get away from my campsite and search for some big game. Of course, not the dragon. I am too small to fight such a beast. I decided to head towards this cave that I've been eyeing for some time now. Upon entering, I realized it's very dark. I don't have a torch, but somehow the little light that was in this cave was just enough to get me through. I decided to move forward into this cave, and lo and behold, I saw a person? Oh wow, by the divines, there's a person in here. After speaking with this mysterious man, he needed a health potion. Luckily, I had just the thing for him. He ran off before he had a chance to tell me his name. Maybe one day I will see him again. I decided to keep moving in hopes of finding something that I can kill. I saw a very large spider, and that was just enough for me to turn around and get out of this cave. And that's exactly what I did. I headed back to my campsite to collect my thoughts, chop some wood to clear my thoughts, and that's exactly all I needed. I decided that hunting deer and foxes was something that I wasn't really in the mood for today, so I decided to check on my good friend Jess. Jess is usually here fishing along the bank, and she typically finds some of the best fish in this river. She was doing pretty well, and she said that I was more than welcome to fish right here. So I did just that. I caught 2 fish, and I decided that that would be just enough for me for today. I thanked her, and I went on my way. So as I decided to go back to camp, I thought to myself, perhaps I should take a detour. I stumbled upon a nest. I found an egg. Now I have my breakfast for tomorrow. I felt kind of bad for stealing this egg, but it is what it is. Somehow I still can't believe how I am even alive in this beautiful world of Skyrim. Oh, what was that? I heard something in the bushes. It's a wolf. Hopefully I can scare it away because I am in no mood to fight a wolf. All I have is a bow to my name, so if it gets close to me, it's game over. As I shot my warning shots at the wolf, out of nowhere, a thick cloud of fog came and ruined everything. On top of that, I am also starving. I snuck around to see if the wolf was still around. I tried not to make a noise, but by the divines, there's a bear? I have to go. I swam across the lake in hopes of getting away from the bear and the wolf. I think I might have gotten myself in a bit of a pickle. I heard a noise in the lake, and lo and behold, 2 slaughterfish. It seems as if everything is out to get me these days. As I murdered the slaughterfish, I decided to check out this cabin that I've been eyeing for some time. Turns out there's no one here but a dead wolf. Very concerning to me. I'm not sure how this wolf died, but I decided to see if anything was in this cabin. But as I turned around, the wolf that was with the bear somehow managed to get me. He caught me off guard. Somehow I managed to end his life. Slightly terrified, with my heart racing, I hid in this corner for some time, in hopes that the owner of this cabin would not return anytime soon. I decided to see what things I could borrow. They had some food here and I was starving. They had a bowl of soup, some bread, and fresh vegetables in their garden. I kept moving. This side of the lake is very beautiful. This is my first time over here. As I kept moving, I noticed the sun was going down. I also managed to see a fox in a daze. I decided that I would attack this fox in hope of procuring its fur. As you can clearly tell, I am not good at this bow. I am so bad at being a hunter, I should probably train a bit more. As I dragged the fox across the lake, I decided to skin it. After a long process of defurring the poor fox, I decided to head back home as it was getting really dark. On the way to my campsite, I heard a noise, and 2 wolves, to my surprise, jumped me. I ran across the waterfall in hopes of getting rid of my scent from the wolves. I think that did the job, because I did not see them again. As I was coming close to my camp, I decided to see if old Jess was doing okay. It appears that she might be going to bed soon. After arriving at my campsite, I was quite surprised to see that my fireplace was still burning. I woke up the next day, starving as always. I had one plan for today, and I decided that I would be heading into town. Riverwood, they call it. I suppose it makes sense. It's surrounded by the woods, and it's pretty much on the river. After journeying down the stone road, sightseeing the beauty of this river, I thought to myself, how lucky I am to be here. I saw another wolf up along the road. I feel as if this is the same one that attacked me last night. I skinned it and kept on moving. After arriving in Riverwood, I thought to myself, perhaps someday I'll move here and start a new life. Maybe one day I'll become a bartender, or maybe an innkeeper. I'm getting off topic. I'm here for important business. I decided to head into the Riverwood Trader in hopes of acquiring some goods. Turns out this man had a backpack. That is exactly what I've been looking for. A bag to haul all of my junk. After getting my bag, I decided to socialize a bit and check on some of the townspeople and see how they were doing. I just remembered I have firewood to sell. I also decided that I wanted to buy a sort of knife. The blacksmith was nowhere to be found. As I entered, the man that I saved from the cave is here? Turns out, he was the blacksmith's son. The good deed that I did made everyone's day here. I felt good. He even let me have everything he had. A free meal? Sign me up. However, I still needed a weapon, in which he did not have, but he did have one in stock, so I purchased a knife. This would be very useful in terms of skinning animals and defending myself. Before I decided to leave Riverwood, I decided to check out the Sleeping Giant Inn. This place is very welcoming. I spoke to the innkeeper in hopes of acquiring more food to stockpile on, because sometimes I just can't kill a deer. I can't even kill anything to save my life. Sometimes I just like to sit here and think about life. The smell of the ale, wine, and firewood brings back good memories. Time was being wasted, so I decided to head back to camp. On the way back to camp, I saw another wolf, but this time he was on the other side of the river. I believe this was the other one that was attacking me last night, believe it or not. I guess he couldn't cross. After brutally murdering this poor wolf, he stood in a daze. He couldn't believe that even he died. On the way back, I noticed a path. A path that I've never seen before, or at least I haven't noticed. As I climbed up the path, I saw another hunter. But it turns out this was no hunter. This was a man who wanted blood. And unfortunately, I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. I had to defend myself. I truly did not want to kill anyone. But in the world of Skyrim, one must do what they have to. After ending this poor man's life, I was in a state of shock. I looked around to see if anyone else was possibly sneaking up on me. I ran away. I felt really bad. There was still plenty of daylight left, so I decided to check out the other area of my campsite to see if I could hopefully find some bigger game. I saw a deer for the first time over here. I landed one arrow, but he was unfazed and ran off. Unfortunate, I thought. Maybe next time. I continued to see if I could find something else. And lo and behold, I saw another campsite. I didn't know this was here, but now I do. And boy oh boy, I wish I'd never found this place. It looks as if there are a few people that are at this campsite. I presumed maybe this is a sort of base of operations for some of the guards, but I was very mistaken. As I was looking around, I got jumped by another wolf. Unlucky for him, because I ended his life very quickly. I then realized I think I made a mistake. There's blood everywhere, and I made a bit of a mess. I thought maybe I could tidy it up a bit more, but before I can even do anything, I was surprised by bandits. This is no campsite for guards. This was a base for bandits, and I just made a grave mistake. My adrenaline was flowing so bad to the point where I couldn't feel anything. And then, all of a sudden, I just killed 3 people in front of some guards that just happened to be strolling by. They didn't seem to mind. Nightfall was approaching. I decided to take a nap. After being ridden with grief, I stood and thought for a second. What have I done? Life as a hunter is not what I thought it would be like. I managed to somehow kill more people than I have animals. For that, I must apologize to the divines. I am truly sorry. Maybe life as a hunter is not for me. Perhaps I should choose a different path in life. To the parents of those that I have killed, please forgive me.